Lego and I like Star Wars, and I really like Lego Star Wars. The only problem is it is really expensive. So that's why I always make mocks of sets that I don't own, because then it sort of gives me the joy of owning them. So anyway, in this video I'm going to be showing you my, not UCS, but sort of UCS Sandcrawler. I'm going to start by saying that this mock is huge, and to give you a sense of scale, I got a scale. Almost 2 kilograms. Okay, so this guy is a chunky boy. Okay, I'm sure you noticed that this is not your average sandcrawler. It is a bit holy, like it's got a big hole running straight through it. That is because it's a workshop type thing. These holes are supposed to be for easy access for maybe small ships that can just fly straight in. Okay, so this mock has 23 minifigures and 2 droids. To start, I made this custom trooper, and there's just a normal trooper over here. And they are on a sort of elevator type thing that can go up and down, so that they don't have to open the front door each time a minifigure comes in. And these things can actually fold away. This side has different troopers, just a normal one in a different color, and then one of their airborne troopers. And I also made some custom blasters for the 2 different types of troopers. Then we have some resistance troopers, and you're probably wondering why there's just a whole bunch of random troopers, and it is because they are all defects from the Rebellion, the Resistance, and also the Empire. Got one here, and there's also one on this side. They're both the same, and they also have a custom blaster. And then there's a whole bunch of control panels over here, here, over here, over here, and over there. And then there's a big control station, and I actually used a Batman. This came in a Batman set, and I think it works really well for like a holographic monitor. And there is a coffee machine over there. That guy's making some coffee, and then there's
the ominous red button.
Now you probably noticed these 2 beauties as I was spinning this whole thing around. Yes, they were a pain to build, but I think they turned out really well. And they can be removed semi-easily, just taken off like that, so you can like see inside and like position your minifigures. And then there's ladders on both sides that lead to the top deck. Okay, so when you get to the top deck, you're greeted by a flamethrower trooper type guy. And then on the other side, there's just a normal trooper. And then there are ammunition and weapon crates over here. And then their personal vehicles of the Sandcrawler. So these aren't the ones that are being worked on at the bottom. These are just for like scouting units, and for like maybe if they get attacked, they need some vehicles to move around in. Then I sort of copied this design from the Clone Turbo Tank Walker, so it's like basically identical, except I didn't use the instructions. I just sort of eyeballed it and figured out what to do. Okay, so now if we move to this area, it's sort of like a cantina type thing. It's got a big lamp to light up the whole area, and then it's got a droid over here selling food. Well, not selling, but like getting food for the customers and also the troops. Then over there is a refreshments bar area, and they both have these awnings. And then there's a bench with a customer and me, Scooter Trooper form, getting some snacks. And then there are some snow troopers covering the back so that they don't get snuck up on, if that's how you pronounce it, I don't know. It's got the newer version and then the OG highly detailed older version. Okay, so now if we go to the top section or top view, you can open up this roof. It's got some antennas and like communication things, and also some lanterns hanging off the front, and it folds up like that. You can open it like that if there's some like minifigures standing here, but if it's clear you can just fold it all the way back and there's more room. So this is a customized Commander Gree. I added a double pauldron and also a waist cape, which looks, there we go, the black looks like it's actually been printed, but I used a fading marker to do that. He's got a blaster, and he doesn't have both of them. I put his other one on the bed because like it takes up way too much space when he's holding both of them at the same time. Then there's another trooper. It's another resistance trooper mixed in with a rebel trooper. So yeah, he's got the same blaster as the other one. And then there's some more rebel troopers over here that are controlling the full sandcrawler. One last thing before we get onto the functionality of this MOC. There's a trooper on this like a bridge going out. You could use it as a loading ramp if you're boarding like bigger ships and vehicles. This guy has a gun that can fully articulate. Then this is the boss of the whole thing, and he is smoking as bosses do. Okay, so now it's time to get onto the functionality of this MOC. There is a crane over here, and the crane can be moved almost anywhere. Can go reach the ground, pick up a crate, hold the crate in here, can like turn and put the crate somewhere inside here. Okay, so the main thing I wanted to incorporate is having forward functions and all be controlled by the back-ish area. Okay, let's start with this one, which is for steering, which doesn't actually work because it's so heavy, so I have to pick it up in order to steer. This one lowers and raises the crane. This one lowers and lifts up the loading ramp. And this one over here moves the crane type thing forward and backwards. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Really hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Scoot out.